Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to do like a little sit-down chit-chat video. It won't be a recipe, but it's super important information that I think you guys will really enjoy. We're going to talk about breast cancer today, and specifically preventing breast cancer and what you can do currently to reduce your risk. So if you know anything about my story, you'll know that breast cancer has played a huge amount in my life and in my family's life. My mom battled breast cancer twice. Both times were stage 4. And so, October is right around the corner. It's going to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You're going to see pink ribbons everywhere when you go to the grocery store. Pretty much all around in October, you'll see, certain football teams will start wearing pink. It's a huge campaign. And the thing that bothers me about it is not so much, we want to talk about what to do, how to find it quickly, all of those things are really important, but no one talks about prevention and what can you do currently in your life to help prevent ever getting breast cancer in the first place, or if you've had breast cancer, how do you prevent a reoccurrence? And the education on that is so like not talked about that it drives me nuts. That's like a huge pet peeve of mine. And so I want to talk to you real quick about a doctor who is talking about what you can do to prevent it. This doctor is Christy Funke, and if you've ever heard of her, she is amazing. She came out with a book called Breast, the Owner's Manual, and it talks about how to reduce your risk. It talks about if you have breast cancer, what to do, how to inform yourself, how to improve your outcome. So if you know a woman, if you are a woman, even if you're a man, you 100% should get this book. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link to it down in the description box below. It's not expensive at all. She also has an audiobook that's not very expensive on it, so I like to listen to the book when I drive. But I also like having the book, and so I can like underline and highlight and really educate myself on reducing my risk for breast cancer because I'm serious about it. It's something I think about pretty much every day, and it's a reason why I'm whole food plant-based and why I started this channel so that we can all educate each other on reducing our risk. So if you haven't seen my why I'm plant-based or my about me story, I'll link that above. It talks about why I'm so passionate about starting this channel and sharing this information with you. But Dr. Christy Funke, in her book, talks about a whole food plant-based diet and how it's super important to help reduce our risk to getting cancer and breast cancer. I heard her talk last year on the Rachael show. I didn't even know about her and was flipping through, and I watched her, talk about the foods that can help reduce our risk, talked about soy and everything else. So I'll also put a link to that below if you want to watch it. It was a great segment. But Dr. Christy Funke talks about how to reduce your risk in her book and the different things you can do. She also has a website that has kind of like similar to Dr. Greger, where he has the Daily Dozen. She has a checklist of things that you should do every day to help minimize your risk. I'll also put a link to that down below, and it has like checkbox, so it's really similar. I try to follow her recommendations as well as Dr. Greger. Most of them obviously are the same, which is nice because when you're doing a whole food plant-based diet, it's not like you do it to just cure diabetes or prevent cancer or prevent heart disease. It's one diet for them all. It's not like you're doing something different for each one. So I just find this book such a wealth of knowledge. So I'm asking you guys for the month of October, please get this book. Please read it. Please put these things that she has into your daily routine. It's so important. And then what also is great is that she is teaming up with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine group, and they're doing a campaign in October to talk about how to reduce your risk for breast cancer. And they're actually asking you to do 4 things in the month of October and to maintain into your lifestyle to reduce your risk. And I was reading about this, and I just think that these 4 things are doable. are important in that I'm asking you guys to do them, but I'm also going to do them myself. So I thought we would talk about the 4 things. I'll put a link also to the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine and their campaign that they're going to start in October. And again, I just really want to inspire you guys in October to do these things. I'm going to do them as well. And, what can we do to reduce our risk for breast cancer? Because you can actually do quite a lot to reduce your risk. So choosing plant-based foods is number 1. I have my laptop right here to kind of read it as we go, but it talks about vegetables, fruit, whole grains, and beans being important. So for me, I already follow a plant-based diet, so I'm already doing that, which is fantastic. But if you're not, it would be a good time to consider, and they have tons of information on like the studies on why. She also talks about it in her book. Number 2 is to exercise regularly, and for me, this is the part of it that I struggle with. I exercise. It's just not on a regular basis. Like I might one week exercise, 4 days a week or 5 days a week, and then there's a week where it's, a lot less. So for me, exercising regularly is going to be huge, and I'm going to keep myself accountable because maybe we'll share like an update of how we're all doing on this campaign in October. But that's something I can do better at, and it's something that I feel I need to do more of. So I'm going to definitely up my exercise game. But it talks about too how, we think about exercise as cardiovascular health, but it also helps reduce your risk for cancer. So more of a reason to do it. To limit alcohol, I actually don't drink. So for me, that's easy, but it talks about that if you consume alcohol, how much it increases your risk for DNA damage, which is the first step in cancer. So, think about that next time you're having a drink. And number 4 is to maintain a healthy weight, which I actually just got to my healthy BMI over the past couple months. And a lot of people want to, say, BMI isn't really accurate. But there is studies talking about people being in a healthy BMI level and how it does reduce your risk for disease. So I wouldn't brush off a BMI scale. I think it's important. And there's calculators that you can find to find out what BMI you're at. But being in that range of being healthy for your height is really, really important. So, I'm all about how you feel and all of that, but I do think that the numbers help guide you. Just like we check our blood pressure, we check our cholesterol, all of those things are important, and your BMI is part of that as well. So those are the 4 things that I hope you guys pledge to do, not only just in October, but, it's a lifestyle change. And those are just 4 ways that you can take to help prevent cancer, to help prevent a reoccurrence if you already had it. And really, we have a lot more power than we think to fight against these diseases. And so for me, it's I know my mom had it, and it increases your risk when you have a first relative, or if you have a sister that had it, or an aunt or anything like that. But I'm going to do everything in my power, hopefully not to get it. And so taking this pledge, educating myself, reading her book, doing her scientific checklist of things that I can get in. Like I can make sure I get in my broccoli, my matcha. I can make sure I'm having flax. I'm eating soy. All of the things that encompass help reducing my risk. And so I really hope this was inspiring to you. I hope that you will check out the website. I hope that you will get her book. I hope that you'll check out all the links I put in the description box below, and let me know, what are you doing to start thinking about how you're going to prevent breast cancer, because I think that we focus so much on early detection and what to do after, but what can you do today to hopefully never have that first step of cancer, because everyone should be thinking about how to prevent it and not get it, and what power you have over the choices you make every day can affect if you get it or not, hopefully. So I really hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys very soon. And we'll do check-ins. I'll let you know how the 4 things go in October. If that's helpful, I want to keep you guys accountable. I want to be accountable. So, yeah, hopefully our community can help inspire each other to get healthier and prevent disease. But I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.